I'm Nelson Kanyari, presenting an ATM mobile banking system. In Uganda nowadays, when you lose your card and someone has your PIN code, you can access anything on your account. There is no way you can even limit him from accessing your account until you recover your ATM card. And the process of recovering the ATM card also is a long process and it is inconveniencing. With this system, you can lock your account so that even if someone has your PIN code and he has the card, he cannot log in unless you allow him remotely using your phone. So this is a phone application whereby you're just allowed to log in using your account number in order to use its functionalities. So when you input the account number, you input the PIN code. After inputting the PIN code, now they can allow you to log in, and you reach where you see a lot of functionalities that you can make use of. But now we want to lock our account so that even if someone has our PIN code and the card, he cannot log in. So you just come in and don't log in. They tell you to input your PIN code. When you input the PIN code, mine is 444 and 4. When you input the PIN code, they tell you have successfully unauthorized the login. So when someone goes on the side of the ATM and he tries to log in using your username, I modeled the ATM machine here. When he tries to log in, they will tell him, you're not authorized to log in, please contact the account owner. And the notification message is sent to the account owner so he knows that someone is trying to access his account. So when you call him, he just comes on his phone and then he can allow you to log in by just clicking log in here. And then they tell him to input a PIN code. He just inputs his PIN code 4444. Then they tell him you have successfully authorized the login. And now when you go back and you try to log in now that he has allowed you to log in, and then put the same credentials, now they can allow you to continue, and then you input the PIN code. You input the PIN code and then you can reach where you have a lot of functionalities that you can make use of. But using this system still, you can use your mobile application and you limit the functionalities that someone can make use of when he goes to the bank. For example, you may not want someone to see your mini statement, you may not want someone to withdraw or to change the PIN code. You just come on your mobile application and you deactivate the functionalities that you don't want that person to make use of. For example, let's choose to deactivate change PIN and then deposit. We just come on our mobile application. If we want to deactivate change PIN, there is here PIN code. Just choose PIN code and then there is activate or deactivate. So we choose deactivate. They tell us to input a secret code. When you input a secret code, ours is 1000. You find that the change PIN functionality has been deactivated without anyone trying to touch anywhere. So when a person reaches there, he cannot change the PIN code. For example, you can also choose to deactivate the deposit. It is there activated, but we can just come on our mobile application and deactivate it so that someone cannot make use of that particular functionality. So just come on your mobile application, choose deposit, and then you choose deactivate. You just input a secret code, and then when you click OK, you find that the deposit functionality has been deactivated. So using this application, you can deactivate the functionalities that you don't want that particular person to make use of, and you leave for him what you want him to use at that particular moment. So you can hide the mini statement so that your confidential information remains confidential. So if you choose to allow someone to withdraw, you can still limit the maximum amount of withdrawal that particular person can make use of. So you just come on your mobile application here, and then there is a functionality of amount withdrawn. So you choose that functionality and just input your PIN code. Ours is 4414. Then we choose the amount withdrawn, maybe 200. We don't want him to exceed 200. When I click OK, let us success. So when someone goes on the side of the ATM and he tries to withdraw an amount that is beyond the amount that we have set, they will tell him you cannot withdraw that amount, so the transaction will not be carried out. So let's try to try it out here. When it tries to withdraw maybe 300, we have set our maximum as 200. they will tell him you can withdraw up to a maximum of 200, so the transaction will not be carried out. But when he inputs a value that is less than 200, they will allow him to withdraw because it is less than the amount that we have set. For example, if he inputs 200 shillings and he puts, they tell him, success, you have withdrawn 200 shillings. And when you go to the side of the database, you realize that the value has been reduced. So still using this phone application, you can be at your home and you transfer funds from your account to another account without you moving. Maybe someone can call you, they want you to send them money. You don't have to go to the bank. You just come on your phone application and you transfer funds remotely on your phone. So here there is a functionality of transfer funds. When you choose that functionality, they tell you to input your account number and then the account number you want to transfer to and then the amount that you want to transfer. Let me show you the side of the database. We have our databases here holding the different values. We can see that the account with the account number of 111, when we refresh, you can see that it has a total of 98,000 under the amount column, and then the other one on top has 100,000. But we can transfer the 8,000 from the account of 111 to the account of 666. We just come here and then we input our account number, which is 1111, and then the account number that we want to transfer to, which is 666 and 6, and then the amount that we want to transfer, which is 8,000. Then we click enter, they set success, and when we refresh, we shall find that the 98,000, the 8,000 has been transferred from that account to the account above. So when you refresh, you see that it is now 90,000, not 98,000. The 8,000 has been moved to the account that is on top, that is under the column of the amount. So using this phone application, you can transfer funds from your account to another account remotely on your mobile application. And still, maybe when they load money, you just come on your mobile application and then you can check your account balance. Maybe if there is a salary that they keep loading on your account every other month, you just come on your mobile application. There is a functionality here of checking balance. You just click check balance and then you input your PIN code, which is 444, and then they display for you your account balance that you have, so you don't have to go to the bank to find out whether there is money or there is no money. Just come on your mobile application and you check the account balance. And still using this mobile application, you can change your PIN code. Maybe someone has discovered your PIN code. Just come on your mobile application and then you click here functionality of change PIN. Just input your old PIN code, which is 444. Then you change to the new one, maybe 1400. You have to confirm it, 1400. Then enter. So when a person goes the other side and tries to log in using the old PIN code, they cannot allow him to log in since you have changed. So this is a system whereby you can, even if someone has your PIN code and he has the card, you're the one to give him final authorization to access your account. And still you can control what he can make use of. For example, if you allow him to log in, you're the one to control what he can make use of. If you don't want him to see the mini statement, he cannot see it. If you don't want him to withdraw, he cannot withdraw. Just hide all those functionalities and you leave for him the functionality that you want him to make use of. And still, when you allow him to log in, to withdraw, you limit the maximum amount of withdrawal he can make, but still at home. And using this system, so you can transfer funds from your account to another account remotely on your phone. Everything, you just do it on your phone. And still using this system, you change your PIN code, you can check your balance, and you can also transfer funds from your mobile money application, mobile money account to the bank account, and you can also transfer funds from your bank account to your mobile money account, so that instead of going to the bank to withdraw, just withdraw from a mobile money center, so that you limit the lining up at the bank, and then that inconvenience of having to travel, and then you line up, go through all those processes. You just transfer your funds to your mobile money application and you withdraw. So this is a system, if taken up by a service provider like maybe Stanbic, and then they collaborate with a service provider, maybe MTN or Walid. The customers of the two service providers can make use of this service. This application can be incorporated in the services of a service provider, just like the way mobile money was just incorporated in the services, so that everyone who has a card of that service provider can make use of the system, and I can bank and do all the security and the banking at home using his phone, just like the way we withdraw money and we pay school fees using mobile money. Also, this system, you can do everything from your home. It just needs the collaboration between maybe a bank and these service providers of the telecommunication industry. And so that is my system. Thank you.